Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we have a service call for a 2-pipe fan coil unit, and nothing is going on. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. We are putting the system on cooling, and nothing is going on. Got a light on this relay, so that should trigger the cooling. Man, look at this control panel. Anyways, it sounds like the fan motor is humming, and it's gonna be behind this cover here. That filter is done. Let's open this up. Whoa, 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 look at those fan motor wires. Jesus. That's probably why right here, man. Oh my God. The good old tape connections. Look at this. Yeah, I don't trust any connection here. This might not even be getting power. Might be a bad connection here. Look. Oh God, this is horrendous. Alright, I got the power on. So blue is, okay, let's start from the top. Black is high speed, blue is medium speed, red is low speed, and white is neutral. This is a 120 volt motor. Let's turn everything back on and let's check for power here. Let's start with that. Got the system set to cooling and on high speed, so we should have 120 volts between black and white. If you guys can see, we do have 120 volts between black and white. Okay, power switch here. Oh wow, I can see the motor slightly spinning. Let me get you a shot of that before I turn the power off. Oh man, it just started as I hit it. Oh boy, this motor is definitely damaged. Unless we have an issue with our capacitor, let's test that. If the capacitor's in good shape, this motor needs to be changed. Wow. Alright, turn the power off. Capacitor should be way up there, so what I'm gonna do is loosen up the motor bracket, the resilient mount, and slide this thing down. This motor's burning hot. So this needs a 5 microfarad capacitor. This is a wrong capacitor here. Let's open this up. Let's see what this is rated for and test it. Loosened up the one screw here, and here's the capacitor, and this is in fact rated for 5 microfarads. Let's open it up, discharge it, and check capacitance. That's that. Just in case. That thing is dead. Let's pull these wires off. Okay, there's the capacitor. So when I set the meter to capacitance to read microfarads, I'm going to put 1 lead on each side. 4.7, only slightly low, but it shouldn't give me those problems. So for this one, I'm gonna change that fan motor. This wiring is absolutely horrendous. Get that out of there, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing whoever did that. A safety hazard. All right, let's see. Get this filter out of here, which doesn't even fit properly. Just gonna push it back into the ceiling. I'm gonna take off this screw, this little bracket here, and then I can pull out this whole fan motor assembly in one shot. It's hard to see, but there's a screw going in this way. So we're gonna have to catch it blinded. And there we go, I got it. Try to make this as easy as possible. So I'm only gonna loosen up one side and just get that out of my way. I'm gonna do a little something like that. Okay. I'm gonna pull out this whole thing because I actually came here to clean this unit, but if we got an issue like this, you're gonna take apart this whole thing, clean it, put it back together. Next thing you know, it's not gonna start properly. All right, so there's 4 screws on each end there. Let's get that going. Okay. Taking out the screws and it's not collapsing on my head because it's actually hooked up above. Like there's literally like a hook on it. So I'm gonna pick it up off the hook. And take this whole thing down. Okay. Side here we have really a plugged up coil and 2 electrical heaters, but look at this. This is part of the fan blade. Hopefully it's not from this one, but there's a good chance that blade is done too. Okay, what we do here is while we take things apart, we also test them. We're gonna have to take apart these heaters so we can at least brush down this coil. Disconnect the wires. I'm gonna get that out of the way. Okay. That's that. Got 2 screws on each heater. One there. This thing's ready to pull out. Okay. And we're gonna do the same for the other side. All they had was this used motor. They want me to use it. This is a Daikin motor. But originally this is the McQuay unit, but they got bought over by Daikin. So that's that. I have a brand new 5 microfarad capacitor. Alright. We're gonna connect that here and just gonna run a quick test before I start putting this all together. It looks crazy in here, but it is what it is. Alright. Low speed. Okay. Alright, running medium speed. Let's high speed. Tell that it's running. It's hard to see in the video, but it's running. Alright, let's take this thing apart. One there. One here. Okay. Mark those. Let that be. As far as this motor, wow, that's how they grounded it. They just stuck it in the metal here. All right, got these resilient mounts. Just loosen that up. Comes right off. Same for this. Comes right off. And now this motor is free. Okay. This actually looks pretty clean compared to a lot of the other stuff. So just to get things started a bit, let's wipe this thing down and clean it up a bit. All right. Always do a good job. Get all this dust off of here. Everything's clean there, and I cleaned up everything for the new motor. So these are lined up in the same direction, going this way. Okay? This blade will go on here in the same direction, and this blade will go on here in the same direction. But they actually gave me new blades, so I will leave that at that. But I will show you how you take this apart, and I'll show you how I put the new one in. It's a little hard to see because it's so dirty, but I'm just gonna squeeze on here. Right there. Just a little clip here. That's what holds this thing together. You can pull the motor fan blade out. It should pop right out. These are plastic. Honestly, you might want to sand down the edge. These usually pull right out, and of course this one doesn't want to. Can't really do much with these plastic ones. What we could do, smack them off. There you go. The shaft is round, but there is a flat edge. You're gonna mark that up the same over here. And then basically what you wanna do is really sand this area down, especially for an old rusted one. But let's see, which way does this go? Like this. Match it up and slide it in. Match it up. Right there. I'm just gonna slide it in for now. I'm not gonna tighten it till I get it inside there because we're gonna be making adjustments. And we're just gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, that's prepped. All right, next we're gonna mount the motor in the proper position. Let's see if I bend this down a bit. Try to fit this in place. Okay, now that's in place, we're gonna adjust these blades, so that's gonna be different. Okay, all right. Ground screw will go to the casing here. Just put the screw together. Okay, and let's see what we can do about this wiring, because this is a this machine, this thermostat has 3 speeds, but this is actually a 4-speed motor. So one of the speeds we're not gonna use, and we're not gonna use, let's see, for this one, black is high, yellow is medium high, blue is medium, red is low. So yellow, we're gonna cut and tape off. Okay, they did not use this BX last time. Let me see. I'm gonna try to use that. I'll show you how I'll do that. So I'm gonna take off this connector here because it's blocking that screw. And we'll see if we can reuse this and put this together properly, because they just hacked the heck out of this thing. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Take off this screw. This one. Let's cut some of these wires. It's in my way. Garbage. Pull out this BX. Take this out too. This just spins off. I should be able to pull this out. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna take the wires for the new motor and push it through our BX. Okay, caught it. There we go. I was able to get all of them. All right, let's mount this back on too. That's beautiful. Motor's grounded to the bracket, and look at this now. I'm gonna go through here, and the wires are gonna pass through into the control panel instead of how it was before. It was ridiculous. So let's go ahead and let's mount this motor. Use these brackets. Basically, these are just hook on. They hook on. right spot. There we go. And then we're gonna tighten it down here. Both sides. Before I fully tighten that down, I'm gonna put these covers back on. Okay. And get that going. Let's tuck these in. Alright, these two are back together, and you see how this is crooked? There we go. So that's why I'm waiting to give it that final tighten. Now we can tighten down the motor. Alright, it's ready to go. Looks great. Push this back as well. There we go. Now we're gonna spin this in the fan blades. Let me show you. We need the blade to be perfectly in the middle here so it doesn't scratch. If you see there's a lot more space here than there is here, that's gonna make noise. It's gonna scratch again. See that? So we're gonna adjust this blade this way, find the center, and then we can lock it down with our ring. Now that's more centered, nice and smooth. Same for this side. Now we can lock it down. Got my needle nose on there. When I squeeze down, it's gonna expand a little bit, and then we're just gonna lock that down around the plastic that's around the shaft. There you go. We'll do the same for the other side. Take a look at that coil. Definitely needs to be clean. We're gonna finish cleaning up in here. We're gonna put everything back together. So cleaning this, check this out. Many pieces of the broken fan is in here. This thing's been changed before. We left all that in the condensate pan, clogging it up. Alright, everything is nice and clean, and the heaters are back, ready to put this motor in. Alright. Let's get these wires in here. Okay. Oh, let's hook it on. There we go. Screw it in. Nice and clean. Now this is going aside there, and this is our connection. Now I got rid of all that extra wiring, just one connection, not just taped. And yeah, that looks good. Also, using the proper wire nuts, and the 4th speed for this motor has been taped off because we only have 3 speeds here. Alright, we're testing the 3 speeds. Low speed looking good. Nice and quiet. Medium speed. Alright, sounds good. High speed. Oh yeah. Powerful. Alright. Alright, let's close this thing up. Sometimes the hardest part is just putting these wires back in this tight little space. All right, turn the power off. And let's close it up. There you have it. And that's how it's done. We're gonna give them a new filter and wrap this thing up. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. I'll catch you all next time.